Hello, welcome to another Vinyasa Flow. My name is Sheila Ludian. Thank you for allowing me to hold space for your practice today. We'll get started on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet pressed together, knees splay wide. It's called bound angle pose. Let's get started. Your feet will be together to touch, your knees go wide. And then let your shoulder blades collect onto the back of the body. Invite that slight tuck of the chin to invite more length and space into the spine. You'll take a full breath in and let that breath go. Now, as you receive your next inhale breath, can you feel how your breath moves more deeply into your belly? You feel it expand and extend. You notice how much space exists there. And as you exhale, you sink in, you get a little deeper. And so it goes. Every inhale, you invite space, you expand. And as you exhale, you sink in. Keep on inviting that strong, full breath, but you acknowledge that nothing is labored. There's a sense of ease, but also this feeling of impermanence. Like you take your biggest, fullest breath, you invite the space, and just as easily, you exhale and let it go. That you know there's another full, rich inhale to explore. And not attaching to the breath, you just exhale and let it go. You'll take the next 5 rounds of breath to really invite that sense of non-attachment here. And the non-attachment doesn't mean that you don't care. Instead, it means that you're not so attached to the outcome. But you're willing to explore and invite a sense of curiosity. Last 2. On the bottom of your next exhale, gather your knees in towards your chest to give yourself a nice squeeze. You might even rock and sway from side to side. It feels good. And then using your hands on each knee, you'll drive your knees wide and then pull them in towards each other. So taking big circles with your hips. You might go in opposite directions like an egg beater shape. If a happy baby would feel good, you'll reach for your feet and explore there. Maybe even straighten out one leg and then the other. If you chose happy baby, enjoy it, play. If you notice that there's actually a lot of impingement into the front line of the hips, then stay in that similar shape where we started. And just working the opening here. At last 3. You're just exploring, you're inviting opportunity. And 1 more breath. Once again, knees in towards chest. Bring your hands behind your thighs. We'll have a bit of fun. Rock and roll yourself along the spine. 3 good rocks. And we'll land in what looks like a seated tree. Keep your right leg straight, left leg comes in towards your right inner thigh. Inhale for space, and then exhale, you fold over. Just 3 rounds of breath here. On an inhale, you rise up, rock all the way back. 3 good rocks and rolls. Go ahead and have a bit of fun. Feel the opening in the back line of the body. And then you arrive in what looks like a seated tree. Your left leg goes straight. Your right foot tucks into the inner thigh. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale. And exhale to fold. Last 2. Amazing. Inhale, come all the way back. Rock back. Hug your knees in. 3 good rocks. Last 2. And 1, feet together to touch, knees go wide, and then you just rock back. You might use no hands. You can go slow or fast. How does it feel to be alive here? Last 3. When was the last time you just rocked along your mat? Last 2. And 1, you fold. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, you rise all the way up, cross your ankles, and we'll move into a downward facing dog. Hands plant, press back. Good, you can pedal out the feet, even sway hips from side to side. Feel how your hands connect firmly into the earth, so that's your strong, stable base. And then you explore. See what's possible. Lifting your hips up even higher to the sky might feel nice. You might take a really deep bend into your knees so you can invite that tilt up sensation. And caring less of whether your heels ever land, can you press more firmly into the earth? Last 2. Gaze in the space between your hands and just gently make your way to the top of the mat. Once you get there, hands to shins, half lift. And an exhale, you fold over. Inhale to reach your arms all the way up, full body stretch. Hands to heart on the exhale. Great work. Inhale, reach your arms up, expand. As you exhale, you dive all the way down, you fold. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Hands plant, step back into plank, nice and strong. Use your knees if you need to. Slow lower, chaturanga. Draw your heart through, cobra or up dog. Send your hips back, downward facing dog. Now float just your right leg high to the sky. Stack your hip, bend your knee, feel that space. Plant firm into both hands. Lift your knee up even higher to the sky, inhale. As you exhale, guide your right foot towards your right pinky finger for a nice active lizard hip stretch. And inhale to draw your heart through. And as you exhale, you straighten out your front leg. And then we'll just explore with our breath here. These might be really little movements, maybe they're big, but your hands are on the inside edge of the foot, so your knee is nice and wide. And you choose, you might rock back onto your heel, maybe you plant more firmly into your right foot and really press in to invite more length into your hamstring. 2 more rounds. Nice work. Next time that you bend into your right knee, drop your back knee down and towards the mat and work into a 3-legged tabletop. Good, all right. Reach your right leg behind you. You'll balance out your pelvis. Now reach your left arm forward, inhale. As you exhale, pull elbow and knee together to touch, squeeze. Inhale, you reach, expand. Exhale, pull it in. Good, final 2. Last full round. Inhale, you reach up, expand. Good, this might be where you stay, or you can reach behind you, bend into your knee. If you've got the space, you'll begin to connect your left hand towards your right leg. Work your inner thighs. If you've got more room, start to kick into your hand. Good, feel the opening of the chest. Take another breath. As you exhale, no slingshots here. Drop your hand down. Good, kick your right heel back towards the back of the room. Tuck your left toes, hover your left knee, and then 3-legged downward facing dog. Great work. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring your foot all the way through to the top of the mat. Back heel roots down. Open up into an extended side angle. Good, so your back heel is rooted. If you need a block for underneath your right hand, you'll grab one to help support you. You might need to bring your forearm down towards your thigh. You choose. Okay, now feel that connection of the inner thigh. So drawing your knee away from midline. Draw your bottom ribs under, top ribs peel open. Take another breath. As you exhale, drop your hand and then walk yourself to the longish side of the mat, All 10 toes face the same. Great work. Interlace your hands behind you. Press your palms together to touch. And then you fold. If that clasp doesn't serve, you know you might grab hold of opposite elbows. Maybe there's a towel close by or a strap that you use instead. Drive your heels away from midline. And then you invite the possibility, that feeling of like knowing this isn't the forever shape you're in. Where can you explore? Last 3. Good, for 2. And 1. Inhale, you rise up all the way nice and strong. Okay, heels drive in for a goddess squat. So good. Press more firm into the outside edges of your feet. Bring your hands down towards your thighs. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your right shoulder down. Good. Come back to center and you move to the left. Okay, I know that your inner thighs are working. You're feeling the opening of the hips, but see if it's possible to sink just a little bit deeper. What would that feel like? 1 more full round. You've got this. Nice strong connection to your breath. Nothing is forever. All right, rise up all the way. Straighten out your arms. Full body stretch. You're happy to be alive. Good. Now you'll drive your heels out. 5-pointed star. Take another inhale. Look to the top of the mat. We'll still face the same way, but step to the top. Tadasana. Mountain pose. Nice. Root down, inhale, exhale, let that go. All right, let's work. Root firm into your right foot and then bring your left foot into either kickstand calf or inner thigh for a tree pose. And so you choose what happens next. If hands towards heart center feels like the best place to be, stay there. If you'd like to explore, you'll bring your left hand to your inner thigh, feel the opening of the heart, reach your right arm up, and then you tip off to the left. Good. Can you still work that internal rotation of your right hip by inviting even more space into the left? Last 3. Nice and strong for 2. And 1. Find yourself back to center. Bring your hands towards your hips. Guide your left knee in front of you and then kick it forward. Flex a lot into your foot. Feel your navel pull in towards your spine. Drop your tailbone and hold here for 3. Keep on flexing your foot. Last 2. Tadasana, still facing the same way. Mountain pose. Breath in, breath out. Okay, we explore other side. Root firm into your left foot. Bring your right calf, kickstand, inner thigh. It's your tree pose. Drive your knee away from midline. Good. Again, hands can stay exactly where you need them to. You can bring your right hand, if you'd like to explore, in towards your right hip, and then you'll reach the left arm up and over. And so there's an action happening, pressing your knee in towards your hand and then pushing your hand in towards your knees so you can feel how strong you're working. Now reach and expand out of the side body. Knowing that this too is not forever, where can you play and explore? Last 3. Good. Bring your hands back to heart center. Amazing work. And then gather your hands towards your hips. Knee pulls forward, kick your right heel forward. Draw navel in, drop your tailbone and hold. Flex even more into your right foot here for 3. Not easy, but worth it for 2. Tadasana, mountain pose. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, you dive all the way down, you fold. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Hands plant, step back into plank. Again, use your knees if you need. Slow lower, chaturanga. Draw your heart through, cobra or up dog. Send your hips back. Downward facing dog, a full breath in. Let that breath go. So much just happened, but you're willing to take kind of chances here. Invite that sense of curiosity. Float just your left leg high to the sky. Stack your hip, bend your knee, feel that space. Press more firm into your right hand and then into your left. And then lift your left knee up even higher to the sky. Take another inhale. As you exhale, bring your left foot to the outside edge of your left pinky finger, our active lizard hip stretch. And then we explore. Inhale to draw the heart through. As you exhale, you straighten out. Okay. And again, whether these movements are big, maybe they're small, you choose. You might even find that you hold and stay in one position, and that can be really supportive. But you're making a choice out of exactly what you need. You're curious about the possibility. Add one more round. Now drop your right knee down. Root firm into both hands. Good. And then kick your left leg all the way up and back. Good. Feel your hips level out. Flex more into your left foot and then reach your right arm. Inhale. As you exhale, tap knee and elbow, squeeze. Inhale to reach, expand. Exhale, pull it in. That's it. Final 3. Keep on using the strength and power of your glute and hamstring, but work your breath. Next time that you reach, hold it there. Good. You can bend into your back leg, start to reach your right hand behind you. Stay here, or you can make the connection. If you've got that connection, really kick into your hand. Good. And then feel how strong your left hand is. Feel your shoulder blades collect onto the back body. Yeah, you've got this. Here for 3. Whew. Last 2. Again, with control, bring both hands down. Strike your left heel back. Now tuck your right toes, hover your right knee. 3-legged downward facing dog. You're doing it. Take another inhale. As you exhale, bring your foot all the way through to the top. Pivot the back heel down and open up into extended side angle. Again, maybe a block underneath your hand. Maybe you bring your arm down, but you choose. Now press more firm into your arm and then feel that connection, just like we did in our tree pose. Okay, that name went away from me. Last 2, really strong. Good, drop your hand down and then walk yourself to the long edge side. All 10 toes face the same. A deep breath in and let that breath go. One more inhale. Side away. Bend a lot into your right knee. For Skandasana, it's a half a yogi squat. You might keep your hands connected to the mat. If this doesn't serve your knee, you'll stay in this nice side lunge, still bending into your knee, so you're getting a lot of the benefits. You might reach your hands towards heart center, playing with a half or a full bind. You choose. Last 3. And you just explore the possibility, like the worst thing that happens is you fall down, but you're close to the ground, so it's kind of fun to play here. Last 2. Hands or no hands, Skandasana, half your yogi squat on the other side. Again, inviting what you need in, but you're not like working so much from what happened in the past. You're willing to explore right here and now. Knowing that this too is not forever. Last 3. For 2. And 1, well done. Hands drop down towards the mat. Good, and then you fold forward. This might be a time where you play with an inversion. You can keep your hands connected to the mat. You might even grab peace fingers around big toe. Inhale for more space. And then exhale, you fold. Last 3. Lift your hips up even higher to the sky for 2. Amazing work. Okay, bring your hands down. Good, hands towards your hips and then lift up all the way. All right, step to the top of your mat, still face the same way. Root down, exhale it out. All right, we'll explore a dancer's pose. If you need to shift From side to side, know that that's okay. Again, you can move. This is for you. Root down into your strong left foot. And then reach for the inside edge of the right. This might be where you stay today. Do you feel a good stretch into the quad? Be here for that. Feel your shoulder blades connect into the back body. Lift your left arm up. And then we see the possibility, kicking into your hand. At the same time that you kick, notice how much strength you have in the back body. Now lift out of the waist. Keep on working the strength of your inner thighs. Here for 3. Go for it. Find your edge for 2. And 1. Good. Tadasana, mountain pose. I love this idea that we can fall in this practice. That we know nothing is permanent, and so we're willing to make mistakes to see. Root down into your strong right foot. Grab hold the inside edge of your left. Reach your right arm. Good. Inhale to expand. Stay if you need to stay, or you're curious. See the possibility. Inner thighs are strong. Kick into your hand. Yes. Find your edge. Go there. For 3. Last 2. And 1. Well done. Good. To the top of your mat. Breath in. Breath out. I don't know about you. I need a sip of water. If you don't need one, you'll cycle through. We'll eventually meet in downward facing dog in the next 5 rounds of breath. Feels good to be alive. Okay. From downward facing dog, float just your right leg high to the sky. Stack your hip, bend your knee. As you exhale, drive your knee across the body, pivot onto your left heel, and then kick your right leg off to the side. Can you straighten out both legs? Press firm into the earth, and then lift out of the waist. Good, this might be where you are holding. Maybe you're working peace fingers around big toes, and you start to strike forward. Good, you choose. Here for 3. Yes, last 2. Nice work. 3-legged downward facing dog. Bring your foot all the way through to the top of the mat. Good. Float just your right arm up. There's your twist. Feel the strength of your back leg. You might need a block. And if you do, for Ardha Chandrasana half moon, then you'll bring a block, use a water bottle. Root down with your right hand. And then you peel open the left leg. Okay, we've been working on opening the thighs, so as you press firm into your right big toe mound, can you peel open? Yes. Now, if you'd like to work into a bind, you'll bend the top leg, reach behind you. Good. Feel your shoulder blades integrate onto the back body. And wherever you landed is exactly where you need to be, so explore. Consider every moment an opportunity. Last 3. So strong for 2. Good work. Release, let it go. Toes together to touch. Wow. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale, you fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Full body stretch. Dive down, you fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Hands plant, step back, plank. Slow lower, chaturanga. Draw your heart through. Send your hips back. Downward facing, left leg floats high to the sky. Stack your hip, bend your knee. As you exhale, drive your knee across the body, pivot onto your right heel, and then kick open for fallen star. Good. And then you might choose to stay here. That might be enough. Maybe you grab peace fingers around big toe, root down, peel open. Good. Can you straighten out both legs? Feel your shoulder blades onto the back body. Last 3. So good for 2. And 1, 3-legged downward facing dog. Bring your foot all the way through to the top. Float just your left arm up. There's your twist. Again, feel the strength of your back leg. If you need a block, a water bottle, any support underneath your left hand, you'll grab hold. And then we open up into Ardha Chandrasana. Half moon. Good, root more firm into your left big toe mound. Okay, flex even more into your right foot. If you're working the bind, let's explore. Bend into the back leg. See if you can connect. And then lift out of the waist. What's possible? Last 3. Wow. Final 2. What are you willing to do right here and now? Last one, toes together to touch. Incredible work. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Good. Uttanasana, chair pose. And then you go low until you sit down. Good, at the top of your mat, take a breath in. Sigh it all away. Extend your left leg out forward. Good, and then cross your right leg over top. Hug your knee in towards your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. You might walk your right hand behind you. Float your left arm up, inhale. As you exhale, let's twist. Every inhale, can you explore more space? And as you exhale, you move into that space. 3 more breaths. And find yourself to center. Take a counter stretch. Extend your right leg, and then you'll just work into the left. First, let's hug your knee in towards your chest. You did a lot of work in the inner thigh strength. You did a lot of work there, so let's just be really kind to our bodies. And take this really sweet counter. You'll bring your left hand behind you. Inhale to float your right arm up. As you exhale, you twist. With every inhale, can you invite more space? And exhale, you twist even more. Here for 3. Let's take a counter stretch. Good. Find yourself all the way back. And bring your hands behind you, step into your feet, and lift up into a reverse tabletop. Press firm, inner thighs are strong. If it feels okay, let your head go back. Seal your lips so you feel a good stretch into the front of the body. Good, last 3. Lower all the way down. Good. Okay, we'll be setting up for a nice final stretch. We'll work into frog pose. When a frog pose doesn't feel like the right place to be, then you'll work just like how we started in bound angle pose. If there's another shape or opening you like more, you'll do that. Just drive your knees nice and wide. And you can feel how your hips stay right over top of the knees. You can flex into the feet. Again, if this feels like too much at any time, you can work into tadpole, or it feels like just a really wide child's pose. You choose. You might bring blocks underneath your sacrum or your shoulders, and just let yourself surrender here. Take another 3 full rounds. Okay, 5 more breaths. Let's see. Letting go of any tension that's built up in that strong, short practice. Inviting the possibility in. And if you feel ready, you'll draw your knees together and then arrive into a now child's pose. Knees come together to touch, round into the spine. An inhale will lead you all the way up. Good. Thank you for allowing me to hold space for your strong practice today. Again, my name is Sheila, and I'm so happy that we could practice together. Join me again, subscribe to this channel so you can see all the new updates. Namaste.